Hello guys, welcome back to the third session of the first unit. In this session, we are going to learn order of operations. Let us start with this. Python follows precedence while solving expressions. You all guys know that in mathematics, we have precedence in BODMAS rule, right? Likewise, only Python also follows the precedence while solving expressions. Here you guys can see the priority that the first priority goes to the parenthesis and the second priority goes to the exponential, and the third priority you guys can see here the arithmetic operators. In these operators also it will follow the precedence as first will be multiplication, second will be division, and third will be floor division, and finally the modulo operator, that is known as remainder operator. So after this we have addition and subtraction. So this is known as order of operations. Here you guys can see the example, the 2 plus 3 into 5. According to the Python precedence, you guys can see that here the multiplication precedence is high. The multiplication priority is high in Python programming language. So first the multiplication will be done and then the 2 will be added to that result. So 3 into 5 is 15, and then after adding 2 to 15, we will be getting 17 as output. So this is known as order of operations. So another example is there using parentheses. So I have already said that parentheses has high priority, high precedence in Python. So here you guys can see that 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. So 5 into 5 is finally 25. So this is known as order of operations. Let us step into the operations on strings. Strings can also perform operations. There are multiple operations that can be performed on strings. So the first operation is known as concatenation. Concatenation means simply adding two string words. So here you guys can see that joining two strings is known as concatenation. And here you guys can see the first variable stores code as value and second variable stores with Jeevan. After printing first plus second with this white space, we will be getting the output as code with Jeevan, right? This is known as concatenation. And one more operation we can perform on strings, that is known as repetition. Print Python, this is the value and we are multiplying it with 3. It means that it will print Python thrice. So this is known as repetition, and this is another operation that can be performed on strings. So let us step into the composition. Composition means combining different expressions, variables, and functions to create more meaningful programs. Okay, it means that here in example, you guys can see that name equals to Jeevan, that printing welcome plus name. It means here in print keyword, we are assigning the name variable that stores Jeevan as value to the word that is simply a greeting known as welcome. So in output, we will be getting that welcome Jeevan. Okay, this is known as composition. Composition means combining different expressions, variables, and functions to create one meaningful program. That is known as composition. Here we combine a string and a variable to produce the final output. Right. This is known as composition. And finally, let us know about the comments. Comments are used to explain the code. So let us take an example that while writing a Python file, you must follow the to write comment for each and every line, so that whenever you work together with a group, that after doing your work in that same file, if another person or any colleague that yours will be taking the charge that working on the same file, so that he can or he must needs to understand that what's going on, right? So that's for that purpose we use comments in Python files and comments in programming language. So from now onwards you must follow that. Whenever writing a Python file, you must follow writing each and every command to the each and every programming line. Here there are multiple types of comments. The first type of comment is known as single line comment. And one more thing I forgot to say you that Python ignores comments during execution, right? In Python file, compiler or interpreter will ignores that commands to execute. Okay. Comments are simply known as explanation words in Python. Those will be ignored by the Python. Okay. And the first type of comment is known as single line comment. This is the single line comment. This will be written by using hashtag and then starting the comment whatever we need to write. So hashtag, this is a comment and print hello. Okay. It means that in this sentence till here, this is the comment, single line comment. After this is the statement we were written here. Print hello, it will be executed. Okay, this comment will be not executed. So that's what it's explaining. And the second type of comment is known as multi-line comment. Here in multi-line comment, we use these quotes that is known as docstring. Okay, we can use double quotes thrice or single quotes thrice. Both will be worked in Python. So till here, this is the multi-line comment. This will be not executed by the Python interpreter or compiler. And this is the statement after the docstring or after the multi-line comment. This will be perfectly executed. So this is the comments concept. So this is the third lecture of the unit 1. Let us meet in the final session of the unit 1. In that session we will be practicing some examples practically in VS Code. Till then, be consistent, be safe and be practiced. Thank you.